Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
(2020), the year of COVID, the year the world went crazy. Who's ready for 2021? There were some highlights though. To remind us of some of these good times, we picked our top 5 drone shots for 2020. Hopefully, watching this will take us, and maybe even you, back to these idyllic spots. We live and travel full-time aboard our 62-foot sailboat, DOUBLESTAR. If, like us, you can't wait for 2021, subscribe and join the adventure. This is an uninhabited outer island in the Bahamas. It is rarely visited by cruisers. We stopped here only because our intended anchorage was unsuitable, and we are so glad we did. We were the only living souls in the area for that entire time. Its remote location means it's absolutely unspoilt, and a must visit. The approach is tricky. You can see by the color difference how quickly the depth goes from hundreds of feet to less than 10. This makes for cautious anchoring, but awesome drone footage. Go back in history to the way the Caribbean used to be, unspoilt and pristine, with no beach bars, no drunken tourists, maybe just a few drunken sailors, and no charter companies. Situated between Puerto Rico and the US Virgin Islands, we tucked into this protected bay on the south side of Vieques. I took the drone up as the sun was setting. The water had glassed off. Only one other boat was around. The trade winds were whispering through the shrouds. It was absolute perfection. Welcome to the South Carolina Low Country. Hilton Head Island, and in particular Harbour Town, was a bucket list item for me. Everybody I spoke to said there's no ways we could get DOUBLESTAR into Harbour Town. DOUBLESTAR draws around 8 feet, and this marina only has about 8 feet of depth at low water. But Nancy, she's been a harbour master here for the last 40 odd years, assured me it would be fine as long as we played the tides. And she was right. This footage was from our previous visit before COVID, at a time when the world was not yet going insane. And as I'm putting together this video, we're actually back in Hilton Head, spending Christmas and New Year in this idyllic place. Known as the narrowest place on Earth, the glass window bridge separates the dark blue Atlantic from the azure waters of the Bight of Eleuthera. We hiked across the bridge, which in itself was worth the trip. When we got back to the boat, I decided to send the drone out to get some aerial shots. We were anchored around half a mile from the bridge. At first, I was going to dinghy closer and fly the drone from the dinghy. But then I got lazy and decided to just let it fly from the big boat. On approach, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to fly through the window? So I did. And lost the signal to the drone. That got the heart going. Fortunately, I managed to re-establish connection and took her straight up to ensure good line of sight. Look at the difference in watercolor. It's just phenomenal. This was a real touristy thing to do. But touristy things are not always bad. What a spectacular place. We really lucked out on this one. Castle Island is one of the southernmost islands in the Bahamas. It lies south of Acklands and north of Great Inagua, and if you are planning on doing the thorny path down the Bahamian chain to the Dominican Republic like we did, then this is a great place to anchor in settled weather. It's an exposed anchorage, but on this particular day it was beautifully calm and we spent a magical night gently swinging on the hook. The lighthouse is abandoned, and along with the prominent shipwreck, this is one spot we will not soon forget. Well, that's a top 6, I guess. But we had to include White Bay because it was such a unique experience. This is in fact our old stomping ground. We've been coming here for years on our boats that we had in charter in the BVI before we bought DOUBLESTAR. But to anchor DOUBLESTAR inside the reef at White Bay was something we thought we would never be able to do, We explored the beach with no one else around, and it was just surreal. This was after the BVI had shut its borders for COVID, and we started feeling like we were the only sailboat still around. So we visited Joost van Dyke one final time, dropped anchor in the mooring field, which you should never do, but with no one else around on this occasion, no harm done. And we had some fun on the beach and then left. On the way out, we sent up the drone while we drifted along to capture this unique moment in time. A surreal and fitting end to our top 5 or top 6 drone shots for 2020. See you in 2021.